So the question tonight is, what are variables? Any ideas? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Okay, Jasper, what do you think a variable is?
A variable is something that you use in Python and Scratch and other coding languages.
Okay, that's different than what we're going to be using tonight, okay? But that's pretty good. Okay, so let's look at what we're going to be using tonight in science, okay? So in science, our definition, in science, the variable is anything like an item, factor, or condition that can be controlled or changed. So there's anything that we do in our experimentation that we change, something we may adjust, or something we keep the same. So each of those has something different. All right, so our first one was independent variables. That's something that can be changed. So in this experiment that they mentioned on the video, we had the amount of water is something that we can change. So it looks like we have a lot of water going to the middle plant, a little water going into this side plant, and a little more water coming into there. All right, so independent variables is something that we can change, something that's different for each experiment. And then we had the dependent variable. And the dependent variable is what happens. So the size of the plant, the number of leaves, and living or dead. So we can look here at the results of what, and observe the results of our variables that we changed. Looks like this middle one that had lots of water. What happened? This one right here. It died, didn't it? Yeah, you got it right. Looks like this one right here that got just the right water. Looks like it's doing pretty well. And this one's doing okay. So that was our dependent variable. So that's what, that is what was the result of all those changes that we made. Now let's look at what stayed the same. Remember, the control is what stays the same. So look at this. This is what they did every time. They kept the same size pot. Let's look at this. Those look like they're the same size. So that looks like, no, we can't see the soil and we can't see the sun, but we're going to just take it to the fact that they kept that the same. So that's our controls, the things we stayed the same.